What's up, guys? So the other day I asked ChatGPT to make me the most productive day possible to see what would happen. And so it is finally time to try it out. It's bright and early, 7 a.m. It's kind of bright and early. And it's time to get my day started and see how productive I can be. Let's go. So probably no surprise, ChatGPT recommended a healthy breakfast to start the day consisting of whole grains, a lean source of protein, and either fruits or vegetables. And I hit all these categories with my normal breakfast, protein oatmeal with blueberries and strawberries. So ChatGPT also recommended a short mindfulness routine or stretching in your morning routine, plus a cold shower, reviewing your daily goals, and lemon with salt. And water with salt and lemon. Still a bit early here. But yeah, I'm really not looking forward to that cold shower. Kind of scared, actually. Everything else is kind of stuff that I have to do every now and then. Do a little bit of stretching. I usually review what I need to get done for the day in the morning. And I usually don't drink caffeine first thing. Will do the lemon with salt and water, because I heard about that on the Dr. Keeberman podcast a while ago. I mentioned that in maybe a previous ChatGPT video, that caffeine doesn't affect you the first hour and a half you're awake, so you don't need it. All you're doing is increasing your tolerance, and which over the course of several months will just make you drink more coffee or take in more caffeine. But anyway, I will eat my breakfast and see you again when it's time for that cold shower. Oh man, that's cold. Holy hell. So the next part of my morning routine that ChatGPT had for me was to go over my to-do list for the day. So we got cold shower. Check. Study Japanese. I'll do that after work. Hit the gym. Also after work. And the most important one for the day, think about my place in the universe. Sounds like a good thing to do before I go to work. Which is what ChatGPT, I had to tell ChatGPT to do after my morning routine, which is from 7 to 8:30. I have work from 8:30 to 11. So I'll think about my place in the universe, go to work, and then see you again for the next time block after work. Alright, now that I'm back from work, ChatGPT is giving me a late morning session. So basically just to handle less demanding tasks, emails, and meetings, and also take regular short breaks to stay focused. But this session is only an hour, 11 a.m. to noon. So I don't really see the need for a short break, so I'm just going to try and work through this with a little bit of extra coffee.
1 hour later.
Alright, so that was my late morning work session finished, and now it's finally time for some lunch. And for the most productive day, ChatGPT recommended a lunch with whole grains, lean meat, and colorful vegetables, whatever that means. So to hit all those boxes, I'm going to do pasta with some chicken and some broccoli and onions.
Later.
Even though I told ChatGPT to make me the most productive day, there were still a few things I had to change. Like, it only gave me an hour for my workout after lunch, and it was going right from lunch into the workout. Lunch 12 to 1:30, and then workout 1 to 2:30. Which with only an hour, it takes about 15 minutes to get to the gym. So I was going to get there, maybe 1:45. And then if I want to get back from the gym in time for the next work session that has starting from 2:30, then I have to leave at 2:15. Which really only gives me 30 minutes for lifting, which just need more time than that. So I did tell ChatGPT to extend my workout to 2 hours. So yeah, like in the past videos when I've used ChatGPT, you just have to play around with things to find out what works for you, because what ChatGPT gives you initially will probably not be perfect, and it's a very general guideline. Now with lunch finished, it's time to head to the gym.
They call me a god. 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 Let's go. I'm about to go.
Okay, now that I'm back from the gym, my next session for the day is just the afternoon productivity, which ChatGPT is telling me is going to be the main time to get really important tasks done. So I'm going to use this 2 hours from 3:30 to 5:30 to study Japanese, since I'm studying for the N1, which is the most difficult level of the JLPT. And then after that's finished, I'm going to try and get some video editing done. And then it should be 5:30, and then I'm ready for the next part of my most productive day.
2 hours later.
So dinner is served just as ChatGPT recommended. For our carbs, I have sweet potatoes with some carrots and green beans to get vegetables, and I threw some pepper on the carrots and sweet potatoes, add a little bit of extra flavor. And then the lean source of protein, some fish, specifically salmon, and I lemon roasted it and added some garlic to also give it a little bit of extra kick. I forgot to mention, these are my nice Itachi Uchiha chopsticks I broke out specifically for this video. I got these back in Sapporo around the new year when I went to the jump store. Not bad, not bad. Ladies, I'm single if you want a man who knows how to cook.
8:01 p.m.
So for the first of my last 2 time blocks for the night, ChatGPT gave me a relaxation period where I meant to reduce my screen time, read a book, meditate, listen to some music, just do some relaxing stuff. And then after that, from 9 to 10:30, ChatGPT gave me a bedtime routine. But I don't need an hour and a half for my bedtime routine. That is a very long bedtime routine. What are you doing for an hour and a half? So I'm going to combine those two into just one period and read and think about my goals for the rest of the night. Stuff that doesn't require my laptop, phone, or TV, so I can reduce my screen time. So I did ask ChatGPT for a few tips on falling asleep, because the most productive day actually starts the night before with getting a good night's sleep and being well rested. So tip number 1 was just to make your sleep area as dark as possible. Obviously, light disrupts your sleep, and the less light there is, the better. The second is to make your sleep environment as cool as possible. Your body temperature actually needs to drop a couple degrees Fahrenheit for you to fall asleep, and then when you wake up in the morning, it's actually your body temperature increasing again. So having a cool environment will help you fall asleep quicker. And I've mentioned number 3 briefly, but it's reducing screen time, getting off your phone, and giving your mind some time to relax and calm down will help you fall asleep. So the last tip ChatGPT gave me was not have any liquids or food a couple hours within going to bed. And the reason being is that when you're digesting food, it can actually make it a little tougher to fall asleep. And with liquids, if you drink too much before you go to bed, you're more likely to have to wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. So if you know this is a problem for you, waking up multiple times in the middle of the night, maybe it's because you're drinking too much before you go to bed. That said, I know this could be difficult to follow for everyone depending on your work schedule, sleep schedule, and sometimes you just get thirsty a couple hours within going to bed. So that's actually a very difficult rule for me to follow, because I just get thirsty all the time. Kind of weird. Maybe I should have that checked out. Anyway, that'll do it for the night. I will see you tomorrow morning to tell you my final thoughts on the ChatGPT most productive day. See you then.
Tomorrow.
So overall, what did I think of ChatGPT's most productive day? Well, starting with the morning routine, after contemplating my place in the universe for a little bit, I came to no major conclusions. No surprise there, probably. That said, the cold shower that ChatGPT recommended was really nice. I left the shower feeling really invigorated, and it's something I might incorporate going forward if I need a little pick-me-up that doesn't involve caffeine. I can definitely see what all the hype around cold exposure therapy is for. Next, I had a couple sessions where I had to answer emails, which, ChatGPT, why so many emails? I really could have just gone with one session of administrative work and get it all done instead of splitting it up into multiple blocks. That seemed kind of pointless and actually unproductive. The big focus block where I studied Japanese and did video editing was really nice. And like I mentioned before, the exercise block was just too short. I need more time for that to get to the gym, get back, get to the gym, lift weights, stretch, get back. That's it. If you were to change it up a little bit and you really need to buckle down and be productive for a couple of days, then this program could actually work. But it was just so rigid that if I was a little late in finishing up one block, then I either had to delay the next block or just cut that time a little short. So yeah, overall, out of all the ChatGPT videos I've done so far, this was definitely my least favorite. It just didn't leave much room for fun, which getting your stuff done is important. But what is the point of working super hard if you never have any time to sit down and just enjoy life and enjoy the simple moments, you know? After all, we only get one life, so you gotta enjoy it while you can. Alright, that'll do it for today's video. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Just in Japan. And I'll see you next time. Peace.